I'm outside of $3 bill and 9 VN, and who do I have with me? What is your name?
Richard, but you can call me Dick.
What are your pronouns in and out of drag?
In drag, he, him. Out of drag, dealer's choice.
How'd you get your drag name?
This is funny. Well, Richard, you know what it's short for.
Mm-hmm. Rich.
Rich, yeah. I used to have a secret last name, but it's only for my close friends list.
What is your current age and how long have you been doing drag?
God damn. I am going to be 34 on June 22nd. And I've been doing drag for about 6 years now.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Astoria, Queens.
What is your astrology big three?
I am a Cancer. My moon is in Aquarius. And now my rising I thought was an Aries.
Mm-hmm.
But I found out my time changed by 10 minutes. So I'm actually a Taurus rising.
It can make a big difference. Who has inspired you the most in your drag career?
I'd say Moby Dick is a big inspiration for me. Some of like the classic New York City drag kings from the 90s. Murray Hill, Dread. Also currently like Uncle Freak.
Yeah.
Co-producers at the Cake Boys too.
What's been your favorite city or borough to perform in?
I'd say Brooklyn.
Brooklyn?
More spots, you know.
What's your current obsession? Any TV shows or seamless spots?
I don't know. I like medical TV shows. It's weird.
Grey's Anatomy?
Great, of course. But I'm caught up. So
You're caught. I'm not caught up. I haven't watched the last season since Meredith left.
Gotta watch it. Meredith left. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched like up until like when she was about.
Gotta
to
watch
leave.
New Amsterdam. That one's my favorite.
Is that
It's
Shauna
like
too?
based on
Shauna.
Bellevue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is your favorite genre of music?
Oh man, I have stopped listening to music for myself, and I only listen to Richard music. And the playlist is really weird, so I'm gonna skip that question.
What is your claim to fame?
What does that mean?
What are you known for?
Pitbull.
What's your favorite restaurant here? And what's your favorite restaurant in Astoria? That's where you live, right? You said.
Yeah. I love Greek food, so like Gladius on Tip Mars is very good.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Oh, and then if we're traveling into Manhattan, my favorite restaurant is Easy. It's like a Mediterranean.
Favorite dog breed?
I have a husky, so I'm gonna say that.
Oh, so cute. Is it a mix or it's like a full blown?
Yeah.
Oh, so cute.
Full boy.
You also do ventriloquism, right?
Yes.
When did you kind of discover your love for that?
I was watching something with John Wilson, that show on HBO. And some creepy guy had a ventriloquist doll, and then I was like,
They're always
think
creepy.
I can do that.
Yeah.
And then Sweaty Eddie, who is
Yes.
my partner,
Yeah.
he surprised me with that for Christmas. So.
Do you have a favorite puppet that you perform with?
I just performed with Ricky.
So Rick and Ricky.
Actually, there's another puppet named Maria,
Dick
who's
and Ricky.
life size,
Uh-huh.
that I dance with. She doesn't talk though.
She's on top.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Do you lip syncs with puppets too, or mostly like a stand-up situation when you have puppets?
It's both. So it's a ventriloquist set, and then we do a lip sync performance together.
You worked at Club Coming a lot. I feel like that space has had some of the best drag performances recently. Very inclusive. What's been your favorite show to do there?
Of course, our show, Fruitcake Friday. I'm gonna say there's a tie. There's a tie because we do themes now with Fruitcake Friday. The last one was Cake and Dale's, based on Chippendales.
Work.
And then also Muscles Monty's birthday, the Monty Shore, based on the Jersey Shore. There it is. Who's this guy in my shot?
Oh, fun. And y'all produced Takes the Cake at $3 bill. Can you tell me a little bit about that competition, what the format's kind of like?
It's a drag king thing, which is basically non-drag queen competition. It's great. We started it 2 years ago. We didn't think we would have like the huge response that we did. It just keeps growing and growing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's less so about the competition, but more so about the community that we cultivate.
It was Zaddy Addy who won the last time, right?
Yeah. Who won, yes.
What's your proudest accomplishment when it comes to drag?
Ooh. I have wait. Okay, the only one, there's more, but the one I'm thinking of right now is I did a Mixed Nobody Mixed Nobody show years ago. And I lip sync battled Brody King after he wrestled at Madison Square Garden, and I won because he had to leave.
Work.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little round of this or that questions. Okay. Ballads or dance numbers?
Dance numbers.
Playlists or podcasts?
I've never listened to a podcast. So
Work. Cash or card?
Cash, baby.
Texting or FaceTime?
Texting.
Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Milk chocolate.
Give or receive?
Receive.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Board games or card games?
Board games.
Okay, we're gonna go back to some regularly scheduled programming.
Hit me.
How does Richard fit under the queer umbrella?
Richard's a straight man.
Slay. Cis, straight,
He's cis head of your nightmares. He's straight other than when Muscles Monty is in the room.
Hey, it'd be like that sometimes.
Keep it in the family. One piece of advice for someone trying to get involved in nightlife.
Wash your brushes, wash your costumes, and just go to shows.
Who's your favorite drag king?
Me, just kidding. My favorite drag king, Uncle Freak and Muscle Monty, because he's right there.
What movie can you quote word for word?
I can't. I have bad
Don't know
memory.
a single. I don't know a single one. Can you show us? What was the last thing you Googled? Do you remember?
No.
I'd say show us, but you know, I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like how to get somewhere. I don't know. I have really bad memory.
What stage have you not performed on yet that you'd like to?
I don't know. Where have I don't know. I don't know.
Is there like a state or a city you want to go to that you haven't performed in?
Vegas. Yeah.
Really, you'd have a ton of fun.
I think I got it.
Do you like gambling?
No.
Have you tried gambling before?
I just am drawn to Vegas.
Work. What is the most ridiculous sport in your opinion?
Basketball. No, football. Because what happened in football?
Have you ever played sports growing up or anything? You ever play
I played
sports?
softball and then I broke my finger and then I stopped.
What position were you?
I wasn't. I have third base actually.
Third base.
Yeah.
I know the Cake Boys kind of started out as like a social media hub, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did it become more than that? You guys did like a show
We were
or
just
something?
like, hey, let's do a show. And then people showed up, so then we kept doing it. But then the pandemic happened, and then we got into digital drag, and then when things reopened, it kind of went from there.
Awesome. What is your favorite memory with your fellow Cake Boys?
I think like making clips of like the Cake Night show. Also like when we're planning shows and just like meeting together and eating food and joking around.
You were recently in the Paper Magazine drag article.
Yes.
What was that experience like?
It was really cool to be able to be a drag king featured in there. And I didn't realize how long photo shoots were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was
Especially with like you're wrangling what? They had like
the
70
big
drag
one was
entertainers?
75, and I was like
Wrangling all of
I didn't
them?
realize I just sit in this position for 2 hours.
Right.
There's a photo of me yawning, which I think is really funny.
You're like, it's real. It's real. Method acting. What's your favorite look you've done?
I currently have I debuted a new number. It's still like in progress because I underestimated how long rhinestone tape chain it takes to apply.
Yeah.
But it's like a green tearaway suit with like it's like a business 80s businessman.
You sew too?
Sure, yeah, badly.
Sure.
It's like you don't.
It's the attempt that counts. Yeah.
Don't look close, but.
Do you have any celebrities you impersonate?
Yeah, I have a lot.
Give me your best one right now.
Well,
on the
one
spot.
I'm most known for is Pitbull. I do Scarface. I do Elvis. What else have I done? What's his name? Harry Styles. You name it, I can do it. If they have like dark brunette features.
I'd love to see your Pitbull.
Yeah, you'll probably will. Because I keep trying to retire the number, but I can't.
What number is it?
It's a.
Just like a Pitbull, like a mega
Pitbull
mix.
number,
Oh
yeah.
Jesus Christ! That's like the worst nightmare I've ever had.
Well, it doesn't start out like that, but I don't want to give it away because you gotta come to a show to see it, baby.
I'll come. And everybody, where can we see you next? I don't know when I'm gonna. I think this comes out like next week. So in July. Any shows in July?
I'm actually doing King of the Month at Good Judy. I'll be the first King of the Month.
Hey.
Every Sunday at 8 p.m.
Who's the most creative person you know?
Me. Just kidding. Everybody in the Cake Boys, the producers.
You said you're in a relationship with Eddie, right?
Yeah.
How did that spark? How did y'all meet?
We met through friends. I actually had only performed once at that time, and he encouraged me. This is his problem. He created this. So,
Do you have any pre-show rituals? Anything you like to do before?
Sometimes I light a success incense, put on my Florida water. I say I want to stretch, but I never do.
Mm-hmm. Always encouraging people to stretch and then never do.
Yeah, stretch. And then I butt cramp the next day.
What do you do with your time off? Because you also have a day job. You work at nights.
Yeah.
Just sit.
I melt in the couch and I don't move.
That's fair. Do you enjoy people watching?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you have a favorite people watching memory? Anything you've seen?
I just remember, I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but when I was in college, I smoked weed and I don't really smoke weed, and I just got too high. I just walked out of the class and I sat in a park in Chelsea and I stared at people for 5 hours.
Sounds like a lot of fun. I feel like you can see a lot of different kind of people. What is your favorite word?
Dick.
What do people usually assume about you before they get to know you?
People think I'm like mean, but I just like look like that. It's not true.
What is one word you always struggle with spelling?
Every word. I'm a terrible speller. I have to send my stuff to muscles. So.
It's always restaurant for me. I
That's
can't.
the hard one.
I never
yeah,
get it. I never get it.
Yeah.
Where does the U go?
A restaurant, yeah.
I never know where the
Is
U.
there an E? I don't know.
I number
No E.
No E.
Yeah.
I never know where the
There's a
U.
U.
I don't know where the U goes ever. I like look at it for over and over. I never know. You went to college here
Yes.
as well. What did you go to school for?
I went to School of Visual Arts initially for illustration, then I went into graphic design, and then I didn't work in it for 10 years until I started with the Cake Boys. I started doing graphic design again.
When you think of good drag, what comes to mind? What drag do you want to see?
I want to see somebody who's captivating on stage. You don't have to do crazy things. There's some people that can stand in place, and I don't want to look away.
Right. Take up the whole room.
Yeah.
Julie J's a really good example of
Yeah,
that. She'll
yeah.
stand still, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't stop. Best place you've visited?
I don't travel. I want to travel more.
Just stick to
I've been
Astoria.
on a plane in 7 years, so ask me that question next year.
How do you get yourself out of... Oh, wait, I see. When was the last time you felt like you hit rock bottom?
Oh, God. 7 years ago, it was a bad time.
How do you kind of get yourself out of situations like that? When you get a headspace where you feel like you're kind of spiraling, what brings up your...
I let myself spiral. You let it happen, and then I realize how ridiculous I'm being. Bada bing, bada boom. I bring myself back.
What's one thing you'd say to the legislators banning trans healthcare and drag performances?
I say, take a look in the mirror, because you got other problems to worry about.
What's one thing you'd say to any kids watching who live in those states, experiencing these bans firsthand?
Hold on, and move to New York City when you can. A lot better here.
We'll take you in. If you were a mentor on Queer Eye, what would you be a mentor for?
How to be so manly.
Super fucking
Super
ripped.
Yeah. Man advice, like what Karamo does, but like not wholesome.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Do you hold grudges?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who is one drag performer who you feel like is up and coming right now?
Zaddy Addy for sure.
Yeah, I saw them do Oliver's.
Yeah.
I was at their invasion, their drag king night.
Yeah. I love
So
that.
good.
Incredible performer.
I just have 4 more questions for you. What else do you hope to produce in the future?
I'd really love
Either by yourself or with Cake Boys.
I'd really love to do like immersive theater drag with like visuals. That's always like a goal of mine. And yeah, like yeah.
What projects can you share that are coming up right now?
I work at the Box, and I'm developing some really fun new numbers there. So me and Sweaty Eddie perform in a duo like Laurel and Hardy.
Awesome. And my last question is, where can we follow you?
Like I said, my name is Richard, but you can call me Dick, and that is my Instagram and Venmo if you'd like.
At Call Me Dick.
Call me Dick with 2 Ks.
2 Ks.
Yeah.
All right, lovely chatting with you.
Yeah,
And best
thank
of
you.
luck for the rest of Pride.
All right.
Much love, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.